Yo. I think we live now.
Yo, what's up with y'all?
Alright.
Episode 2 of the...
Bro, this is episode 1, dog. That was his. You gonna count that as an episode?
Of course.
That shit was trash, bro. You crazy? Did you hear how I ended it? Like, yo, let me get the microphone. so like I got kidnapped of that shit, bro. You crazy? You
Sound like somebody with upside your head with a crowbar.
Yeah.
Nigga said, hey, yo, get a click.
Yo, you know what this is? This is the first inaugural, is it inaugural? No, premiere episode of the On the Stoop Podcast with your boy, Fridge Jax, and my illustrious host. I don't want to say co-host. I don't want to act like he's second in command to me, but my host that's with me, Mr. Shalom Popo. And before you guys ask, yes, these are our real names.
That's a fact.
These are our real names. I don't want people to think that I'm just going to go through life thinking I can have any name in the world. I'm going to pick the name Fritz, even though I got a lot of pride in my name.
My name is not weird. It's just a name that not a lot of people got. I don't think nobody got my name.
Yeah, fam, I know for a fact nobody got your name.
Yeah.
Your name is nuts, bro.
Yeah, my name is wicked.
Popo, that's an aggressive name. Have a 2-syllable last name like that?
She was wilding when she did that. I don't even know where that comes from. I have asked and she doesn't know where it comes from either, but it is like
Nah, but
wickedness.
fuck all that shit, because I still have the weirdest middle name because my parents didn't understand that when I was born and you name your son Fritz, the junior is implied already. Like, that's already in tune. So my parents is in the delivery room and the doctor's asking, like, what the middle name to be? And they're like, Junior. It's like, no, like, he is already a junior. So technically my middle name is Junior, which is the great source of many conversations among girls who want to clown my ass. But today, I know you guys missed us. We had a week off because you guys were trying to see like how we was gonna get this started. So I'm really excited. I want to thank everybody that liked, subscribed, commented on the episode, especially because that shit was bazooka. But I really appreciate it. And just to start this off, I want to send condolences. A couple of weeks ago, somebody that I knew very well, and he used to live in my building, and he's a father, he's an uncle, a brother of a lot of people in my hood. So I just want to shout out Michael Harrington Sr. I want to shout out all the Harringtons, Creamy, Benji, Josh, Alex, Quick, Carl, Snow.
He died?
Yeah, so
R.I.P. that man.
yeah, definitely want to send out my condolences. So all the ignorant shit we're gonna talk about. Hope everybody that's up there, that hope they're laughing to it. So where do you want to start? Cause it was a fire week nonetheless.
Let's get into it.
So we was talking about before. We talked about this. The baby mother committee.
Get hot, bro.
The baby mother committee was in a tizzy.
Get hot, man. Get hot.
So we all seen this story before. A story of a man and a woman falling into love. One was to sell bundles. One was to sell crack. A true hood love story. But then, one of them get pregnant. And after that, you don't really see them together no more. And then everybody starts getting bitter and shit like that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about Ari versus G-Herbo. So what happened was Ari and G-Herbo were going out. They had a seed, beautiful young little boy. And, as a lot of relationships happen, a kid comes and then all of a sudden they unfortunately break up. And you would like to see that end amicably amongst people, especially, those in the hood, because we see the story every time. Like,
of course.
Niggas is just arguing and shit like that. But, nonetheless, it happens and shit. But now
how you think the kids do with all that energy, especially the argument?
I mean, he's like 5 months old or some shit like that. I don't know. I think he's like 1, but kids feel energy. So
That's right.
Kids are gonna feel when like their parents is like at odds with each other, and I don't know if like the parents are really aware how much that affect the kid, because like you see kids growing up now, well, you see grown men growing up now, and they act a certain way towards females. It's like they kind of grew up with that. They don't really know nothing else. They don't really know how to like go through arguments and figure out things and, you know, just be emotionally intelligent with the way that they express themselves. So only thing niggas know is just like, yo, she wildin'. I'm not trying to argue. I'm not trying to hell. Fuck that bitch. You know, like, and
Yeah.
it gets sad, but at the same time, you can't really expect a lot of people that don't know.
You think what's that baby name? Yo Sean, right?
Yeah.
You think Yo Sean, when he older, it's gonna be one of them situations where he fuck with the father more when he get older, when he start figuring out what the fuck really is going on?
Yeah, I mean, the only case where we don't see that is like 50 and his son Marquise. Nigga hates 50 Cent, though. And he look just like him. Like, it's crazy to have a little dude looking just like you. We hate you and shit. But,
What's up, Kinaya?
I mean, it depends because, all right, so let's get into it. Her's birthday passed a couple of weeks ago, and he had a birthday party. You know,
Shout
everybody
out to
was
the
there.
L's, man, all the Libras, bro. Shout out.
His birthday passed, and you know, it was a cool event. You know, she's the daughter of Emily, the stepdaughter of Fabulous. So, you know, she got a little money in her pocket. So she goes, they have a party, looks lit, everybody's all having a good time. She does something that I thought was like very meaningful. She
Very thoughtful.
gets him a chain, and the chain has the picture of his grandmother, who I think recently passed.
Not recently, but I think it was 2015 or something like that she had passed away, and the girlfriend had got him that chain with, I think, the date on the back and
Yeah, I think it was the date of birth and death.
How thoughtful is that, though?
I mean, that's real thoughtful, and I think that's just an example of her doing something like nice for her boyfriend. I think like that's dope, bro.
I think that was just a night that should have been enjoyed by G-Herbo and his girlfriend without any type of interference from the baby mother. That's what I think. And if she wanted to go that route and put it online, that's very childish, immature. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure they got each other's phone numbers. You call up and say, you know, I don't feel well. I feel like this. You know, instead of taking it to social media, where social media has that.
Yeah,
no,
go ahead.
Social media definitely has that side that doesn't want to see G-Herbo happy and will always relentlessly agree with Ari.
The baby mother committee. Yeah, that's a fact.
Relentlessly agree with Ari for literally no
blindly agree.
Oh my God.
Yo, like
horrendous. But
like,
then it's the community that agrees with G-Herbo. And I always stick up for G-Herbo on the side of he moved on and let him just have his peace. Like, I always jack that he cheated and he ain't shit for that. I never ever gave him a pass for that, but I always jack that, you know, he moved on. So you move on.
That's a fact. So let's see what she wrote, and I'll get into it. Let me get into my my angry voice. Now I'm taking it all the way there. I try to be a cool ass baby mom. Let you get my son, even though you don't get. All right, let me not do that, because I don't want to perpetuate like. I'm trying to make fun of black women. Because, you know, in some cases, she might have a legitimate right to be angry. But I try to be a cool baby mom, let you get my son, even though you don't ever even get him for real, for whatever reason. I'll help you get your cases dropped so you want to go to jail. I be being so cool. All right, cool, whatever. I be being with you, so cool with you, and you really don't push me past my limit because my son, bitch, is he on dope? All right, that's what you want to say. Because when I just checked you in this bitch the other day, I swore that wasn't my baby. But this shit is clear as fucking day, my son. You dumb, broke, crybaby bitch. I actually did not have my son around this hoe. I told you to your face to not have him around this lame asshole, and your whole ass agreed and said, you know better. Ain't no disrespecting me when it comes to my son. Nigga, you swore on all your dead homies. All is, and, you know, she calls her an airhead, and she calls him things like G-Herbo, and all that shit.
That shit's funny to me.
And here's what I want. Here's what I want to say. I need to know, hypothetically speaking, her IG name is the real
Kylie's sister.
Real Kyle's sister.
Kyle, whatever.
I think that means her brother died, right?
Something.
I mean, that means her brother died, right? if, let's say, for instance, G-Herbo was to go in on a comment about her getting a gift on her birthday about her deceased family member, just exactly tell me what happens. Tell me, does he die as soon as he press send?
We already know.
Does he die when the picture is released to the public? Is he assassinated? Because I need to know. Because
he will be publicly scrutinized to the point where he can't come outside.
No, they gonna get him the fuck out of here.
You know, we already know how. He played the good hand. You know what I'm saying?
He played it because he pulled the Jay-Z with Solange in the nah. You throwing shots at me? Nah, I'm good, brother. Like, you can have that, sister. I'm not even gonna do it with you.
Yo, he.
Cause tell me, she wouldn't tell me he's not dying. Tell me they're not doing. They frying him.
Listen, this is why I was telling you the other day I wanted to come out with those shirts called "It's Always Your Fault." You know what I'm saying? You just come out with the shirts that say "It's always your fault." Be like, yeah, it's my fault. You know, because
yeah, I know. Anything you say, yeah, I know. It's good. It's okay. I know. Yeah.
What else can they say once you say, yeah, it's my fault?
But you know what it is, and you know this goes back to social media. We talked about this in like the little bum ass episode we put out. Social media runs everybody's mental now. So you know what the problem is, and this is why I sympathize with Ari. Hear what it is. She probably was.
Talk to the viewers, bro.
What's up, viewers? What's up? But this is why I sympathize with Ari. We know that there was points where they were probably happy when they were in a relationship with each other. You're not gonna be in a relationship and not be happy.
Of course.
But here's the thing. Here's two things. Everybody's in her comments saying that, yo, I ain't never seen her this happy. Like, yo, this nigga smiling and shit like that. It's 1,000 people in her comments saying that shit. And shit like, God damn, like, nigga, I could have sworn I made him happy.
You know they gonna talk shit. So that's the internet. That's the internet, bro.
And she's seeing that picture. She's seeing them tearing and shit like that. She's like, nah, I can't let this shit go. I gotta have the last word. So, you know, when something happens in public, people just show a different face.
Listen.
Like, if I cut your ass and it's just me and you cutting your ass, and I just be like, yo, chill. All right, yo, my fault. I was cutting your ass. It's all good. If I do that shit, mind you, we was in school cutting ass. When niggas had an audience, that's when niggas pull out them jokes and like, oh, nah, I'm really about to flame your ass.
And it really wasn't even with people that we was in class or in school with every day. It was on the train, the bus.
Yeah. What? Showtime. Niggas was original Showtime before niggas started getting like on the train. You crazy?
It was crazy, but still. Though,
you felt real good once you had somebody that you didn't know laugh. Like everybody, when you cutting ass outside and shit, you started looking at the side like.
So go back to the shit with Ari though, like.
Yeah. So case in point, she's dealing with that. So now she feels like she got to defend herself. So she's going crazy because she think, oh man, nah, niggas is talking shit about me. I got to defend myself.
As adults, especially with kids, when there's kids involved, we must always carry ourselves as adults,
and
no matter what.
The thing about it is she's talked about her son for like all but like how many minutes? Like 2 seconds out that whole paragraph. Everything.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying.
So everybody's coming to me like, yo, she's mad about her son. She talked about her son for 2 minutes. She was ready to get that shit off.
That's what I said on the post. I said, what did I say? I said, say what you gotta say about the baby and then be out.
Yo, we got an agreement. And you calling him? So we talked about, what's gonna happen if Yo Sean sees that when he gets older. Now he's gonna see his mom's disrespecting his pops.
You know what I'm saying? And then G-Herbo didn't reply. Right?
Didn't reply. So Jay-Z in the elevator, nigga.
So now,
cool, kick me.
Yo Sean seeing that he get older, right? What if he start fucking with G-Herbo more than Ari?
Because she's gonna look out of pocket.
You know how it is in America with the whole baby father thing, right?
Yeah.
It is like the woman is the primary whatever and everything. They get everything first.
Bro, yeah, child support.
It's like as a male, especially a black male, you are 3/4 a human being when you have a baby with a woman, a black woman.
Well, I'll say that if it doesn't work out in the way that you guys want to, because you know shout out to all the couples that stick together. No, I know a lot of couples that stick together. I also know a lot of couples that probably should have broken up. Maybe sometimes I say that about my parents. I'll be like, I look at that and I sometimes be like, yo, damn, I wish y'all niggas got divorced. Like, it's like, y'all niggas is blowing my. Because sometimes people get angry and they just throw resentment at each other and all that. But the thing, you know what was killing me though? So, case in point, she's talking about a lot of inappropriateness that's happening around her son.
Yeah, she's...
So, a couple of days after, she posts a picture with Yoshan. In the picture, Yoshan has a chain.
What chain on?
He had a chain. The chain had a plug, I think a stack of money, and a gun on the chain. She posted it. Hypothetically speaking, viewers, let's be real. Viewers and listeners, let's be real. If G-Herbo was to post a picture with his son, and that picture had him with a chain on that had like bitches dancing and like bitches dancing, like strippers and all that inappropriateness, and he posted that, how many women are gonna try to call him an unfit father?
Over some stupid shit.
Now, I'm not saying that Ari is an unfit mother, because I'm sure she probably does the best she can, but I'm just talking about when do we try to do the best we can for our children versus we just trying to be using our children as pawns in games we want to play with the person we made the kid with.
With those type of situations, we get looked at in a different light. It's like we get held to
By the way, this is all speaking from people who do not have children, so I don't want you guys to think.
I'm going over based off what I see.
Yeah, but I've seen this shit before,
you know
bro.
I mean? But like, I feel like baby mothers get looked at in a different light than baby fathers. You know what I'm saying? It's never funny when a baby mother ain't shit, right? But it's always funny when a baby father ain't shit. That's what everybody likes to talk about and laugh about, right?
Yeah.
It's never funny when a baby mother ain't shit.
But that's, that goes back to like the mother is more nurturing and all that and things like that. So when you see a mother that's not being attentive to the kid, like that's nuts. It's like that's shocking. Which maybe it shouldn't be, because the father should be just as involved as the kid.
That's what I'm saying. You ever seen those memes? It's not like a mother's love.
Like, yeah, it's true, but
where's the memes that go? There's nothing like a father's love.
No, everything is about like, a father is supposed to be and stuff like that. What did Chris Rock say? A man is only loved in the condition that they provide something. People want to say a lot of things, like a lot of people put up with broke men and all that. That's cool. That does happen a lot. That happens a lot in the hood. I've seen it. I've seen the picture. I seen the picture of somebody, like a girl paying for like a dude's sneakers and he holding it up behind the back, like, yo, like,
what's wrong with that?
Nah, I can't, bro. I tell you, bro, and I've been at my brokest, and I've never accepted $1 from a woman.
That's your pride, I think, because I don't see nothing wrong with that.
No, but you know what that is? That's if I have the money, then yeah, it's a different. Yep. Sorry, we had to take a little break, but nonetheless, we're back. So, what was he talking about last?
He was talking about G-Herbo, Ari.
Yeah, I know, but what did I leave off?
We left off at how you see the memes about the dudes.
Oh yeah.
Hugging their girlfriend from the basically broke ass niggas.
Yeah. So like I was saying, it's hard for me to take money from a girl. Like hard for me, and I've been at my like real brokest on some like going to John Jay. I remember like literally having to try to shake off the jigs just to hop the train like every day type shit, because my money was in the hole and all that. But the thing I want to speak on with this Ari shit is about the people and how people live vicariously through celebrities on the internet. And I just need, it's something, I can't say I need it to stop, and it's not affecting me. But here's what I observed. People have a lot of identity problems. People really like to think that what a celebrity goes through is their struggle too. So a lot of people saw that Ari shit and it was like, oh, I remember when this is the first notice of a narcissist. When you see people reading somebody's struggle and they automatically apply it to them. To be like, well, yeah, I know because I was dealing with a father. I was dealing with a baby mother. And now it's like the problem ain't about, you're not discussing what you're supposed to be discussing. Now you're just angry about some next shit. Now you're just angry about some shit that has nothing to do with them. Like, you just trying to apply it to yourself. And I saw a lot of women that was like, yeah, fuck him and shit like that. He a broke ass nigga. But here's what I think. This is just an opinion. I think what they saw was an attack on them personally. And here's why. Ari is a person, I guess she's an extrovert on Instagram. So a lot of it is like, oh, I'm going to show off, I'm going to be flashy and shit. I'm going, I'm wearing the bikinis, I'm showing my ass out, all that. A lot of women, this is the time. This is 2019. This is hot girl summer. This is, city girls, act up, all that. I think a lot of women saw that, but then they saw him and her, and they saw that, oh, you could be like this and then still get a dude to hold you down. Now,
you talking about with Tank?
When
she started dating Tank?
Who was? Oh, yeah, Giovanni. Yeah, no, I'm talking about when her and Herbo was dating.
Okay.
They saw that it was like, oh, this is good goals, his hood goals, all that, and I think they saw that and they said, oh well, because if you think about it, who's higher up in terms of like conversation right now?
Ari.
Yeah, and Herbo. We talk more about Herbo than we all gonna talk about.
They don't care. We don't
care about the boxing.
They don't.
And I'm a boxing fan. I don't really give a fuck.
They don't care about G-Herbo unless G-Herbo's happy.
No, but yeah. Oh well, they're angry when they see him happy. That's a fact.
They don't care unless
they seen him happy with Ari first, and they was like, "Oh, this is goals. Like I want to be like this." And then what happened? He left her. Right, and somebody who a lot of people wouldn't perceive as somebody being loud.
He didn't leave. Wait. He cheated on her, and then he left.
Okay, boom. Yeah. Case in point. You know what? That's a perfect point. He cheated, and he left to go with who? Somebody who's more calm, more quiet, don't really talk too much. I don't know her voice yet. She can sound like a horse.
I haven't heard how she sounds yet.
And they see that, and it's like, wow. Like I was. Like, that was goals, and now he left her for that. Now they're seeing, it's like when you see somebody your age die, you see your own mortality. Like, oh, wow, like, this could be another option. Like, now I'm looking at this, like, wow, like, he left her for a person who's more quiet. Now it's an attack on their personality, and that's what a lot of people do.
A lot of the bitches that support Ari are women who...
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. This is what we was gonna get into. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and die, brother. I love black women, by the way. So I have a black girlfriend. I love her. So
do I. But still, like a lot of black women, fucking women in general, that support Ari, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. I just hear the Salem witch trials. I can just hear it.
They are women that, fucked with a hood dude who they thought they was gonna like everything about. And they ended up realizing that sugar was salt when they stuck their tongue in it, and now they are fucking mad as hell. But with that being said, most of her fan base are just women that are like that. They just try to.
So they try to be like. Case in point, I said this on Facebook. I was like, "Yo, the thotties are mad." Somebody who I have on Facebook. I don't know her at all. I have her on Facebook, but she's bright. She's smart. So
girls will have a baby with you because you're cute and have good hair, and they don't have like a fear of raising the child alone. Oh. Anyway, they go into it like that because If it was really like the Wild Wild West out here, like it was no type of help, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit is do or die. Like you and your baby could die if you fucking foolishly have sex and have a baby. It wouldn't be none of this. Like girls wouldn't fuck dusty dudes or hood niggas that can't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying they have the backing of you already know what that is. We could talk about that another time. They have the backup from the United States government. You know what I'm saying? So they could go into a relationship saying, I could fuck him because he got good hair, nice eyes, and even though he broke as fuck and he can't really do nothing. What happened to the checks and balances with girls? Like, when they would check, what happened to that?
Has it really ever existed? Because,
yeah, of course it did. Because, like, back in the day, no girls would fuck dusty dudes or broke niggas. Like,
I mean,
not. I'm not gonna say fuck them, but procreate with them. Like, have a baby with them.
Nah, you can't say that because think about. Well, you know what? Here's why I could say that's right or wrong. I could say that because, well, if you think about like back in the day, a lot of men, like they showed themselves to be like clean, and they only got like dusty after. Like you say like crack or heroin or some shit like that. Yeah, just came through and they got dusty after, but they wasn't dusty before.
Were they fucking the grimy niggas at that time?
No, because
they had,
you can't say that
because they had
think about,
good hair.
Oh no! Matter of fact, yeah. You can't. Here's why. Think about like the 1940s when my son Detroit Red was out there with the freaking conch and the zoo suit, walking doing a bop like in the beginning of Malcolm X. Bitches was definitely looking at him. Like white women and black women was looking at him like, yo, like, oh, I'm on him. And so all in all, that's still true. But what I was saying is that when somebody on Facebook got tight at me because I was like, yo, the thotties are mad at Herbo.
The thotties were mad.
Case in point. I gotta stop saying that shit. I'm sorry. I apologize. I know I say that shit a lot. But people were taking it as though I was calling every woman that agrees with Ari a thought. And I was like, no. By no means is what I'm saying. I know there are women who do not participate in any what we like to call thought activity.
What is a thought, bro? What is a thought? What is your definition of a thought, I should say? What is your definition of a thought?
I mean, a lot of girls do a lot of things that could be seen as thought behavior. A lot of people have a lot of times where it's cool. Like you in the club, you rocking out. Of course, you gonna act like a thought, like you dancing and all that. My definition of it is a girl that does what they do with their body and stuff to get ahead. Like, oh, you moving like a thought. Like you trying to like show your ass. So, because this is going to put you in a position.
As Gilly would say, lead it with ass and not class.
I ain't going to be the one to say it. But, Yeah. And don't worry, anybody who thinks I'm bashing black women, you're going to see. I'm going to break it around at the end.
I just think women in general. With the whole black woman thing, I feel like.
Nah, but it's a lot of times black women need to be defended though. I at the end of the day was like,
don't stay trapped again.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah, I told him. No, that's what I did.
This guy was gonna be fired. Who else did it?
Everybody else, because it was.
I go downstairs. You know Franny?
Yeah, you know Franny.
Who?
Francis.
I didn't see Francis.
No, I'm saying you know him.
Yeah, I know Francis.
So I go downstairs, Franny, where's Fritz? Oh, I don't know, he's gone. I think he's gone. We dip out the school. That's it. I left 15 minutes early. Whatever, I'm not working till 9:30 at night. Fritz decides he wants to work till 9:30 at night and stays in the school by himself.
I come out, I'm like, yo, you see the picture of the nigga walking into the cabin? Yerp! I'm like, yerp!
He said Travis.
I'm like, yerp! And nobody said just me and the custodian, Brian. I'm like, yo, Brian, where everybody at?
That's funny.
Yo.
He is. So, I mean, to me, a thought is a whore.
I want to call every girl that acts like a thought is a whore.
I would call a thought, I mean, but there's different levels to it, but I would call a thought.
I don't think, because what we talk about.
All right, what is like the uniform?
I think a girl that does that don't have nothing else to offer but her body. That's what I think a thought is. Girls that are smart, intelligent, funny, can engage in thoughty behavior, but we know there's more levels to them. I think a girl that's a basic thought is girls that don't have anything to contribute except, I know about bundles, I know about like nothing else. They have no other level to them. I think those girls are just, and they have nothing that could be used as a form of success except like how many likes I get on Instagram, how many niggas is in my inbox. And it's like, that could happen for anybody. And I think those are like thoughts. I think a girl that has nothing to offer mentally, like a girl that don't read a book. Read a book. Ain't nothing to just read a book once in a while. Like, damn, like just read something. Read a book. Read Meek's Dr. Seuss or something.
You right, though. I mean,
because I don't think every girl I don't even think, because a lot of hoes aren't even thoughts.
Who said that? Every girl is a thought until proven innocent.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing. I always say you can't call a girl a hoe if you ain't fuck her. Niggas be calling girls a hoe. They be like, yo, she a hoe. Like, you fucked?
But girls could really be a hoe and you not know it. Just because they
also, but you can't call them a hoe.
Girls could just be hoes when they go to the club.
But that's,
you know what,
that's
bro?
behavior though, and that's cool.
Everything you need to know about a girl is in her phone. I swear to God.
Next topic. That's a different day, brother.
Everything you need to know is in that phone, man.
But listen, you go through phones? Because I don't.
Why not?
Nah.
Why not? They could go through your phone.
They can, but
why you can't go through their phone?
I'm not. You don't want to get into the habit of doing everything that you can do because a girl does it.
It's not a habit, but say that shit is just she got the radio on or something. It's just on the table. You know, like your phone. I'm saying your phone. She just go through it.
Yeah, right? But it's.
I'm not saying you say, "Give me your phone," and then she gives you your phone, and then you start going through it. That's not what I'm saying. Like, say you just, I don't know, like you looking for something, like or you trying to like find where something is located. You know, you on the internet or trying to show her something. You know, and you just look at something and then something that's there ain't supposed to be there, like that, for instance. Not like, give me your phone and you going through her phone like,
okay,
like, that's weird.
I mean, that's not going through the phone, that's falling into something by accident. That's never happened to me. Well, yeah,
I don't get how you could go through an inbox by accident, and that's exactly what I'm talking about.
No,
yeah.
I never did it.
Yeah,
I've never done it. Yeah. What I'm saying, I never go. I don't do it.
Hey,
I got my girl, and I don't do it.
Shut me.
I don't do that. But I mean, no. Listen, man.
Why can't they go through your phone?
Cause they're the ones that's going in with the least amount of trust. Cause they're dealing with a lot more baggage of a lot more niggas wanting to swindle them versus them wanting to swindle niggas. Girls swindle niggas.
I don't think so. I think that
girls swindle niggas.
I think that you can't say they're going in with a lot more distrust, because now it's pretty much the same between guys and females.
Don't get me wrong.
They're acting like us now.
Oh, yeah, now,
to the
yeah.
fullest extent. They
it's
like
scary out here to be a dude. I'm so glad I'm cuffed. It's scary, bro.
I seen girls rotations, bro, between different dudes. The food nigga, the car nigga.
The food
nigga, the car. Listen, the food nigga is the worst.
Yeah, because he the nigga that think they really got it. Because he think like, oh, yo, food the way to our heart. Like,
think about it. You are giving. You are like basically rewarding her for her non-sexual attention. and she knows you want sex. She's not stupid. She knows you want sex, but she's using you for food.
Yo, that shit.
You're getting so you're simping yourself out. You're getting absolutely nothing for return for getting her food. That is the worst position. I really feel like that.
That shit is scary. That shit is scary, dog. Being a fool, I get chills.
That is kind of like
the fool nigga. That's the worst. At least the car nigga. At least you got a car.
You ever been the Cash App nigga?
Right.
I've been the
Next topic. Gina Rodriguez. Gina Rodriguez. All right. So, all right. Listen, all I'm saying is that if I could put Cash App as like a deductible on my tax return, 2017, I'd have got a lot of cash back.
That shit was made for them.
Yo, no, oh yeah, Cash App made for women.
Remember how girls used to ask for money?
Used to.
Remember how they Remember how they used to ask for money? They used to.
Like, yo,
they don't directly ask you for it. They go, so I saw this like they'll try to like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, finesse it.
But that shit just makes you want to lie about what money you got. You know what I'm saying? Instead of them outright just asking you, that makes you want to lie. When they propose it like that.
If my girl does it, then it's like she'll send me something. I'm like, all right, cool, I'll get it. But yeah, listen, that Cash App shit, I'm getting bad memories of that shit.
Cash App is a way for them to just.
But you know what it is?
It's instant and it feels harmless. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's less work. They don't gotta put in work. They don't actually have to finesse a nigga.
They don't have to do none of that.
They don't gotta finesse a nigga. They just say, yo, Cash App, boom, done.
You ever got that question and then you get like that feeling of anxiety? Yo, can you Cash App me $40? Because you don't want to say no straight up because you know it's like a 2-second thing. You know what I'm saying?
If you're not my girl, I'm like, Cash App you. You crazy? I'll punch you in your head. You crazy? Cash App you. What's wrong with you?
I'm just saying though. You know, a lot of different guys got different girls in their rotation that's like that.
Yeah, the best nigga to be is the only way you can finesse that off of like strictly tricking is if you the car nigga and the food the hair and nails nigga that's your best bet. If you get a finesse, that's your best bet. If you the food nigga, it's clipped. Sorry. Cause you wanna be on something like, oh yo, I brought you food. You wanna eat it back in my crib? She's like, oh no, sorry.
Yeah,
the car nigga, you could at least
the hair and
you know you can build up enough energy and then they get a little spicy in the car and then y'all start like really dealing with each other. That's cool.
You should only be the hair and nails nigga if that.
Nah, that's a girl. You gotta be a girl.
Your fucking girlfriend.
Like soon to be wife.
If you are not dating her and you are the hair and nails nigga,
you are a clown, nigga. Yeah, I promise you're a clown.
Just put on the whole costume.
Yeah, put on the Joker face, nigga.
Yo, listen. She gets her hair done and her nails done to go get blasted by another dude.
That's sick, bro.
That is tough.
That's sick. At least if you the food nigga, you just hope you just filling up with enough food that she fucking another nigga, she just like takes a shit or like farts or some shit. Just like you're just fucking for the back of the jump. Like oh shit. Like you that's the only hope of being a fool nigga.
Anthony said where we at. We in
Yo.
we in Narnia, bro.
Yeah, that's a fact, dog.
We in Narnia. We gonna have time for guests.
We in Zamunda, nigga. Don't worry.
We gonna have time for guests at another.
All right, so we gonna put a little cabinet. What's next? Oh, but how you feel about Latino people? I hate when people say Spanish because Spanish people are from Spain. Like I don't, but you know, it's at the same time we from New York, so of course we gonna do that shit. But how do you feel about Spanish people saying that word?
Nigga?
Latino.
Niggas?
Hey, look, you gonna right into it. Talk your shit.
Yo.
Because if you guys don't know what we're talking about, Gina Rodriguez, she's the star of Jane the Virgin. She was recently caught, she was singing Ready or Not by Fugees. And you know, Lauryn Hill says, frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies. So she said that line and a lot of people got in the ass. Because she said that and...
Where's her mother from?
Her mother? I don't know. Let's look it up right now.
Look that up. Where's her mother and father from? With that being said, the N-word. So, I think the N-word is a colorful word.
How's that? What you mean?
Okay, so if I adopt a white girl, right, and she's very young, 2 years old.
I already see where you're going with this. Go ahead.
All right, so if I adopt a young white girl, 2 years old, right, and I grow her up in Brooklyn, New York, her family's black, her neighborhood is black, her school is black. Yo, what up, A? Let's go with you.
Oh, she youngest daughter of Puerto Rican parents.
Puerto Rican?
Yeah.
Okay. She can say it.
But okay, so what we know about Puerto Ricans that live in New York, that's Puerto Ricans from the Bronx, Bushwick, and all that shit. You and I know there are two type of Latino people.
Oh, of course.
There are black Latino people,
Of course.
and they are Latino people.
There's the white Latino people too. The
white Latino people are the white Latinos.
Those were the people who was acting like they was better than the people when the hurricane happened. I mean, what was it, a hurricane or an earthquake?
A hurricane in Puerto Rico?
Yeah, they was acting like they was white.
Yeah, well, a lot of Spanish, a lot of Puerto Ricans. Well, I wouldn't say a lot of Puerto Ricans. A lot of Hispanic people voted for Trump. So that goes to tells you,
that's
like,
crazy to me.
there's a hierarchy. A lot of people. You think about like light skin, dark skin, black, white, Latino of a certain area to Latinos of another area. They look down on them. Like a Latino that was born here. You think of a Republican like Ted Cruz. I think his father's Cuban, something like that. He's a Republican. A lot of what the Republican Party is talking about right now does not fall in line with somebody who have a pride in their country of being a Latino person. And of course, he's went against Trump, but at the same time, he's a Republican. He's falling in line.
Let's get back to the N-word with the Latino people, right? So there's no uniform way to check people's. It's not like if you see a Latino person saying the word nigga, it's like, yo, papers. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to see where they grew up at.
I want to see where you grow up at.
Nah, bro.
I want to see where you grow up at,
but nobody's gonna have like on deck. Like, come on now.
No, but you can tell where people grew up.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You can tell. So it all depends on how you grew up and who you grew up.
Like we went to
China Mac.
Okay, well, all right,
China Mac.
Well, think about it. We went to a school that was in Williamsburg / Bushwick. We knew the difference between who was like a certain type of Hispanic versus another. Our boy Angel. So, yeah, right. Like he's Spanish. Yeah, goy beans. But he grew up with us. So of course, him saying nigga is not going to sound the same as like somebody used to hang around with just the Spanish people, only date Spanish people. It's a certain level. It's a certain twang that they gonna put in it. Like, yo, nigga, you gonna see it.
The way we accept people, I think it's the tone too, because the way we accept people saying nigga is the same way that girls accept certain niggas that say bitch. Like, they just say it. You know what I'm saying? It's a certain tone you gotta have. It's like it's gonna sound like, oh, that's just a word that he says, so I'm not gonna take offense to it. Because if it sounds like a word, like if I call a woman a bitch, right, and I say to her, oh, that's just a word that I say. If it don't sound like I say it like that, she is gonna pick up on that. The same way, if it don't sound like you say nigga all the time, we gonna pick up on that. You get what I'm saying?
True. I mean, listen, I ain't trying to call no women bitches sometime soon, but
yo, listen,
go ahead.
Be an option. There's a lot of guys that don't call women bitches. So be an option. Be the option of niggas that do call women.
So here's what's important to know about Gina Rodriguez. Let's see what happened.
What's up, AJ Lee?
So she had a situation where
he said they bitches simple. Yo,
nah, they crazy.
Yo, hey, request the room, bro.
He's crazy.
Yo, hey, request the room, bro.
But so she was in part of like a panel, and they were talking about like the pay disparity between a lot of different people, like whites, blacks, black women, and she was perceived as somebody that was being dismissive to people bringing up comments about how there's a pay gap between black women and other minorities. And then so she got fried about it. She got fried.
Hi, April.
Fried about it. And because of that, a lot of people, Black Twitter, once they get their teeth in you, was
that's a wrap.
GG.
That's a wrap.
Goodbye.
Yeah,
and so seeing that, she had a lot of other situations that people brung up that was similar to that. Like she's looking dismissive. And so because of that, now she's saying the N-word. So it's kind of like, oh, you're not really taking what's the word I'm looking for?
She was politicking like that?
So now it sounds different when she's saying the N-word.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so
Of
you see,
course.
this is why I wanted you to like.
It don't sound like she down with the get down.
Exactly. So if you're not gonna like agree with us in terms of like our plight when it comes to like black women and pay gap, which is important because like I'm gonna end the show talking about a show with black women that was like very important to me. But when you have a situation like that, now it's like, oh, you saying the N-word, but you being dismissive to us talking about, oh, this is a disparity with pay. Now you sound different. Now it looks different. Now people have to look at you a little sideways.
Yeah, now I didn't even know that, but now it sounds like you're not down with the get down.
Yeah, so now you can't be not down and all of a sudden you pulling up like, oh yeah, frontin' niggas give me heebie. No, frontin' niggas is not giving you heebie-jeebies. Frontin' nothing. And trust me, I'm a person. I used to work at the Barclays Center, so I used to be at a lot of concerts. Who's the main people that go to concerts?
You already know. We're not even going.
White people. Mm-hmm. Who were the main people that they're going to see? Mm-hmm. Hip hop acts. I can tell you. Every time I'm on the floor, a song will come on. Like I forgot what song it was. It was J. Cole concert. All I do, I'm on the floor, I'm chilling. I find one white person to lock eyes with. Me and you here for the rest of the night. I'm gonna let me and you here for the rest of the night, nigga.
You walking them down?
Me and you here for the rest of the night. I'm just looking at you.
So you were really.
I'm just waiting, and I make sure that they find my gaze. I'm just waiting for them to slip up. I'm waiting for them to slip up and say that word. Cause, and you know, a lot of older people want to talk about like, oh well, nobody should be using it. You know what? I agree. It is a very nasty word. It should not be used. It's ours. Oh well. It is what it is.
They don't get to say how we use it anymore. That doesn't even make sense to me. Like your opinion of the word nigga doesn't mean, if you're white, means absolutely.
Oh no, yeah. I'm talking about like older black people because we'll get into it at another show about how really conservative, truly conservative. I don't know who's more conservative. I don't know if an old black person is more conservative than a tiki torch freaking white person with khakis. I don't know, because to me, it's one and the same. Because I've had people in my family tell me, like, yo, I'm going to get shot because my hat backwards.
Yo, listen.
That's a whole nother situation.
I just want to say this one last thing. You can tell who grew up in the hood by the way they say it, and it's like that's how we give them a pass. So I know some white people where if you say don't say nigga, they be like, what nigga? You know what I'm I know those.
Yeah,
type,
so
I
know
those
type
type
of people,
but you could tell. But look, this is the thing though. What if they really are down with the get down? Like,
okay,
they
but
can't.
If you really down with the get down, you know not to say it. Versus if you're just trying to siphon what's cool about being black.
Yeah, but he's not a fucking college professor. He grew up in the hood like you and your brothers.
I don't give a shit, bro.
Yeah, but
if you really,
we
have a friend
in a perfect,
and you know he's not gonna ever go out of pocket and be like, yo, nigga.
Pat,
and he grew up.
Pat the baby.
I lived in 523. He lived in not 543, 563. I think would be. So he knows not to say it.
Everybody's not like Pat though.
But
in terms of
everybody is not racist.
All right,
and some people are.
Well, I don't think that makes a white person racist that grew up in the hood. Like, come on, like
you said if they was down to get down, if they really knew what it was, they wouldn't say it, bro. They really knew.
I said it sounds like they down with the get down. By the way they say it.
If you can't say that shit and then not also be fighting for the cause. You ain't no way you could be a white nigga saying that shit, bro. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
That's like saying fuck the police with a police uniform.
Yeah, nigga, like what? Like you at the patrol car, whoop, 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 yo, fuck the police, whoop, whoop, pick up that. No, you can't be doing that shit and then talking about like, yo, fuck the police. Yeah. And with a cop, you can't be white and be saying nigga be like, yo, I'm cool with y'all.
I'm saying that
whatever pound you think you got to go, come with a snuff.
It still does depend on how the person grew up. Like if the nigga grew up in Beverly Hills and he's saying nigga just because he heard fucking Tupac and Biggie on a fucking and watch TV all the time, you can pick up on that. It's like, yo, don't be saying that shit.
Now, here's the thing. I think when people are by themselves, I'm not talking about like people I know. I'm just saying in general. When people are by themselves, they hear a rap song. White people, I think we will be stupid to think that nigga fly. Are you crazy?
They be saying it with they let it roll off their tongue like.
Like, yo, I ain't say she a gold nigga. I ain't messing with no broke nigga. Like, they're gonna say that shit. That's not even a question. They're gonna say it because it's like, yo, I'm free. And then there are some people that have the temperament that's gonna
Judge's
be like,
gavel. Can she say it? Yes or no?
Ruling on the field is ruling in the court is based on her past transgressions.
No.
Nah.
Next. Next.
Can I ask you a question?
What's the question?
Do you remember like I don't know, maybe 10 years ago when black people were killed by the cops and it was like a shock? I'm asking because yet we have another situation where another person of color is killed by another cop, and you know. Oh well, I don't think you have a question. The only time, and you know what? I'll get into it because. So if we're talking about, I think her name is Tatina Jefferson. She was in her Fort Worth home, I believe. Fort Worth is in Texas, and
everybody got a gun in Texas.
Yeah, Texas, Texas, Florida, just no states you want to be around white people at all, because it's like they asking to want to kill you, and it's like it makes no sense. But so she heard noises in her backyard or something like that, and
her bitch ass neighbor called the police, like talking about it was unusual that her front door was open, some shit like that.
Yeah, something crazy.
Some dumb shit. Who the fuck calls the cops for that? Don't call the police. Don't call it, because every time you call the police, especially on black people, somebody is gonna die. Don't call the police.
Don't call the police. Like,
don't call it, bro.
Please.
9 times out of 10, I don't give a fuck how. I don't give a fuck what happened. Like, unless, you feel me? Unless it is like something that's like completely traumatic. I am not calling the police, bro. I will go handle it myself or call somebody that I know that can handle it. Because it don't make no sense for them to be in the hood and be so impulsive. You get what I'm saying? It's like this is what you signed up
in her own home, and this is after the both of them
through a window.
Yeah, fam.
Through a window.
Yeah, like I don't.
He didn't even see.
I don't get it. I don't get it, bro.
Bro, he buck shots through a window.
I don't get it.
And killed her in front of a little boy, was it right?
Yeah, her nephew.
A little boy. He buck shots through a window and killed her in front of a little boy. How the fuck? Come on now. And you a cop? Where's the bravery at? I thought being a cop was being brave.
I don't understand how these cops are supposed to be, but they're so like they so scary. And I understand it's a lot of adrenaline dealing with like
impulsive white cops who never hung around real hood niggas. But
no, it don't even gotta be that. It don't even gotta be that.
Fucking black people on TV and movies.
It don't gotta be that, cause bro, it's about just like you're in somebody's house. See the situation. See what's going on before you start thinking it's a crime.
I read that they was walking around the house or something.
Yeah, because
what happened to knocking on the fucking front door?
Because they automatically think like, oh, this must be shady.
I would kill anybody I can't see at nighttime walking around the side of my house. Whatever happened to...
Here's the thing. She had a gun that she had a license for. She had a gun she had a license for.
She had a license for the gun.
Yeah, had a license for the gun. And it's crazy because if you think about it, it's like you would have thought that at least black women wasn't going to be affected by it in terms of like police brutality. And it's almost like, yo, them niggas is getting it the worst.
Nigga, they just see black skin.
And it's crazy, bro.
Ain't no fucking black woman.
You at first, affected. It's like, yo, you know what? As a man, you get told like, yo, you're a young man, you growing up, you black, you are a target. to a lot of people who want to make the name for themselves.
And you know what?
Want to get a black body under their belt, and it's like
in the house.
It's sad, but I accept it. You would have thought they'd have left the women and children alone, but no. You had Tamir Rice, 12 years old, being described as a man. 12 years old described as a man. Where I work, I know 12-year-olds. I would not describe no 12-year-old little ass boy as a goddamn man.
And I'm tired of them when they
Sandra Bland.
When they do it, it's always some shit that is completely irrelevant getting brought up from the past. If I ever get killed by a cop, I never did drugs. I never sold drugs. I'm letting y'all know.
I can't say I never did drugs.
I never did. I never did drugs. I never sold drugs. I never been arrested legally. I never been in jail.
Now they gonna find something. You saw what happened? What they did with Trayvon Martin. Trayvon Martin didn't get in trouble for nothing.
They always do that.
And they put a picture of him with a middle finger up. And like, oh yeah, this is the kid that he got. Shit is crazy, man. Like, I just don't understand. It's literally, when y'all going chill? That shit is old.
It's literally, I know officer so and so woo 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 shot this man, but look, drug addict. It's like what the fuck? Like,
it's like, yo, their past has nothing to do with the fact that they're still a human being. Unless you're a murderer, like, no. You actually can't say that because
if you're a white murderer, if you're a white murderer, you can get a hug.
Yeah, you get a hug. Who's seen Higher Learning? You seen Higher Learning, right?
Shit, yeah.
What happened at the end?
Mm-hmm.
Freaking Tyra Banks just popped in her head. My son Omar Epps.
What up, Casey?
Is sick. I'm at 6. You remember the classic? Deja. You hear Mr. Williams, go get some help. Mr. Williams, what he doing? He's chasing Remy, a white supremacist who just opened fire on a college campus.
Yo, let's talk about this.
And what happened? No, but wait, let's describe it. What happened? The police security, who's already been in contention with the black populace of the school, they see Omar Epps, they fuck Omar Epps up. What happened when they see the shooter?
Stupid shit.
By the way, film shot by John Singleton, rest in peace. One of the great, not black, but American filmmakers. Because I hate when they try to put us in a little section. He is black. He was proud of it, of course, in the movies they made, but also American filmmaker. Because Higher Learning is a masterpiece to me. A great show of the microcosm of race in America. What happens to Remy? Remy gets talked to. Hey, man, there you go. Yo, you got a gun? Yo.
Talk that shit.
You got a gun? Chill, man. And you think, like, yo, this is a movie. That's crazy. Like in real life. Like, what happened? Fucking Dylan Roof taking a Burger King after just committing atrocity of a crime. Shit is crazy, man.
I just feel like
shit is crazy.
The other day I walked in my apartment. I'm like, yo, I would know if I didn't walk in my apartment just by the smell.
Oh yeah, we're not even gonna listen.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows how they fucking house smell, you know. And what did they say? He had a big red mat in front of her door or his door.
I can't even remember.
Whatever. How the fuck you don't know you in your own apartment?
Listen, I don't want to.
The nigga died.
Tell him who you talking about.
Safely. What's the nigga name again?
Hold on. Let's make sure to respect. Botham Jean. So, the reason why I find this shit is funny, is the person who shot Botham, rest in peace to that man, Botham, was, what color was they?
White, baby.
Now, what gender was she?
White woman, white female.
Now, this is just me. If it was a white man, do you think the same thing would happen? Because, even though, and it's so crazy because we see the trend for years, like you're like, oh, white women are supposed to be scared of black men. Black men are on the hunt for white women. We've seen this at the beginning of the time. The first movie, Birth of a Nation, was about a white lady being chased by a black man. Not to rape, not to have sex. He was chasing her because he said he wanted to marry her, and that was so scary. Like, yeah, well, listen, I ain't even gonna get into this shit because I'm gonna get tight. I'm gonna throw a computer.
Listen,
ECW.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't understand how the brother hugged his brother's killer in court when you know in the past they found whatever racist tweet. You know what I'm saying? So, and not only that, she pled not guilty, so she wanted to get off of this shit. Who the fuck kills somebody and says, "Oh yeah, it was in"?
But that's a religion thing, bro. I can't knock people for it. I can't knock them. A lot of people wanted to be like, "Oh, you a coon." No, I was more upset.
I don't think it makes him a coon.
I was more upset at
the judge.
The judge. No, the judge and the bailiff like brushing her. That was some cool shit. That was some real Samuel Jackson, Leo DiCaprio, Django shit. Where she was just on him, just, oh hey, yeah, it's gonna be okay.
This nigga age stupid.
I've seen niggas go to jail for selling weed just to get a little, and then a judge will look at them like, yo, you're a menace to society. And this person actually took a life, and it was like, oh yeah, this is gonna be okay.
And then when he goes to fill out an application to actually turn his life around,
felony.
He gotta put that he has a felony charge.
Non-violent.
Okay, and then they ask him, okay, what was the charge? Oh, selling weed. Selling weed, he doesn't get the job. So that shit follows you when you get out of jail too, right?
Yeah.
Yo, listen, man.
But she can't.
Fuck the judge.
Fuck them. Fuck the bailiff. The family. Whatever it is, whatever it's gonna take.
He said that he wants to be her friend someday.
That was.
He is sick.
That's a little nuts. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't being your friend. You kill my brother.
Be your friend one day. All right. I'll admit sounded a little get out-ish. Look how she played it though. She played it perfect. Perfect white woman in court. She runs over to him and hugs him and sobs on his shoulder. Perfect. Anita Baker playing in the whoop as they pull me over my sweet surrender. Oh my God. Textbook. She executed it perfectly.
Yeah, she definitely had the sympathy on her side.
I'm playing that in the whip as I go home, bro. Anita Baker playing in the whip as they pull me over my sweet surrender. That was literally that.
Yeah, it was. I was like, wow, that's how we doing it.
Yo, listen. That judge is bugging. Like, you are supposed to uphold the law to the fullest extent. We don't hug murderers. Period.
I ain't never seen that. That's what I say. I ain't never seen them.
What if it was a black cop that did that to a white guy?
What?
A black cop.
A black woman?
Oh, yeah.
A black woman did that to a white guy?
Yeah.
That judge would have threw the gavel at her fucking head. Are you crazy? Are you crazy?
This is how it would have been.
Do that shit like a fucking Thor's hammer, nigga. Like,
this is how
Milnor. Doof.
They would have probably brought up that she probably had 4 baby fathers. This is how they do us, bro. When we in the news, they get everything. They get it all on the table. They would have brought up that she probably had four baby fathers, struggle with her kids, or anything to demonize us. Stupid shit. Anything. That's how it would have went. Added on to her getting the gavel thrown at her head.
Yeah, you seen the scene when fucking Captain America caught fucking Thor's hammer in Endgame, nigga? All you would have seen was a fucking prosecutor, nigga, just shake that shit from the fucking nigga, the fuck out of here.
This is exactly how it would have went. Guilty.
What?
Guilty. That's exactly how it would have went.
You seen this shit? Yeah, done. All right, man. So, what's good with your boy Kanye? Because
I think
clearly he bumped his fucking head.
I think that he found salvation. I think he found something that gives him peace.
But does he? Did he?
We don't know for sure.
I don't know, man.
He's in church and he's singing the gospel.
Is he? He's singing Souls Anchored. I don't think that's a gospel, nigga.
Well, that's probably to him is his form of art with it, but you know, I think that he finally found his happy place.
The happy place and all that shit, but at the same time, it's like you gonna flip Genuine to that shit.
Like I said, that could be his form of art with it, but you know, plenty of people. I heard I don't see nothing wrong with loving Jesus Christ.
Yo,
I seen that, so you know that could just be his form. You know, Kanye West got to put a funky spin on everything.
No,
that's just
he still got to do his artist thing. But I'm talking. So yeah, he's nuts. But never mind. Shout out to my son singing "Soul to Anchored." That's a nuts remix of "So Anxious," bro.
He is crazy.
But we saying that because he's upset with Kim Kardashian, and on one of the recent episodes of Keeping Up with the Kardashian, he tells Kim it bothered, Kanye, yo fam, it bothers me when you dress sexy, cause currently, but Kanye got his white voice too, the Kris Jenner voice. Mm-hmm. He's like, it bothers me when you dress sexy, and I'm like, fam, Ray J.
Did he just see...
No, but Ray J.
Not only that, but I was asking a lot of people, I'm like, yo, did he just see the sex tape?
Ray J.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, what the fuck?
Ray J.
Nigga.
She's a sex symbol.
Kanye is...
You married her on the basis she's a sex symbol.
He's goofy.
He is goofy for that. And mind you, he was the person that put her on a lot of those magazines, like, yo, you gotta dress sexy, you gotta be in the news and all that shit. But I don't believe Kanye, bro. And I could have a whole different podcast based on me just talking about, yo, Kanye was like that nigga for me. Like, I really was awesome. He is a pinnacle of what it means to be a cool black nigga in America. Cause he was everything. He was my moral compass for a long time. Mm-hmm. Long time. Cause it was nobody that got as jiggy as him with the clothes. Nobody who fucked the baddest, more bad bitches.
A very creative dude.
Musically was the best. And it was socially conscious. That was the biggest thing about it. Every other type of person you had to sacrifice. Most deaf. Socially conscious. He ain't fucking no bad bitches. He ain't nobody you really trying to look up to. Nice. But, okay, Jay-Z. Fucking bad bitches. Yeah, Jay-Z was fly. Shit. Had money. But he was socially conscious.
I don't know about the fly part, because...
Are you crazy, bro? When he got locked up for stabbing Onion, that jacket sold out. The jacket he had on sold out. Jay-Z, he bodied every trend. He told niggas stop wearing jerseys. Niggas wearing those phony pinstripe fucking button-up shirts. Everybody in fucking elementary had those striped freaking shirts.
DOA.
He tried to kill Autotune, and niggas came back like Undertaker, nigga, like doom doom, nigga. Doom, nigga. That shit came back out of nowhere, nigga. Like, whoa, what you doing, nigga? We got it.
I think I got it on deck real quick.
Nigga, that's all you heard was the Undertaker theme song, nigga. It just T-Pain and fucking Zap and shit just coming out the freaking graveyard. Like, what you thought you killed, nigga? Like, out here. But even then, Jay-Z, until now, wasn't as conscious as he is now as he was back then. People thought Jay-Z was like a little bit more of a corporate dude. And, so Kanye was my compass for a long time. But, after Kanye, I was fucking with Kanye as recently as 2013, where he was talking about how the fashion brands was racist. A lot of people wanted him to be off that shit. But I was on it. I was like, yeah, you know what? Why can't he get into the fashion world? Because y'all told him he couldn't be a producer. Was one of the best producers of all time. Mm-hmm. Then niggas told him, yo, you can't be a producer and a rapper. One of the biggest selling rappers of all time.
And then that...
So, and of course it's going to translate to the fashion world. Niggas is telling him, he like, fuck out here.
That, college dropout,
Yeah, well, we already know, nigga. Alpha stat, Omega stat, Kappa stat, Sigma stat. But yeah, think about that shit. Think of the Kanye we got now, man. Down for my grandfather who took my mama, made her sit in the seats where the white folks ain't wanted to eat. The 10 to 8 to 6, he was arrested for the sit-ins. With that in my blood, I was born to be different. Yeah, niggas can't make him to balance into the
that man is on another level.
He was, cause now, like he said it, niggas can't make it to balance to choose leadership, and niggas can make it to the Jacobs and the dealership. And now this nigga's telling us, yo, I ain't vote, but if I did, I'd have voted for Trump. I was like, yo, bro. So we get these inconsistencies from Kanye, and it's just like, dog, who are you, bro? Cause you know what I realized though? I realized that one of the most influential people we've had in our culture is one of the most easily influenced. If you think about everybody that he hung around with, it helped shape who he was. So he was hanging around with GLC, Consequence, and Talib, Mos Def, Ron Fest. And that shaped how he spoke. He moves up, he starts hanging around with all these different designers, shapes how he speaks, stronger. It's basically a whole Japanese anime of video.
But he is always able to transcend it into, like he's able to take the seeds that he gets and grow them in his garden.
True, but do we want to have somebody who's so easily influenced be the most influential? Because this shit is moving on a whim. Look at everybody that he hang out with.
I mean, he's human, right?
He's human, but he has a lot of power.
I will commend him for, being able to have that ability to grow. You know what I mean? Cause it's
yeah, people could grow. I'm all for growth. That's a fact.
That's dope, though. That's dope as fuck. Like, that he can morph an idea into... Because he wasn't in no small town in the clothing,
No, he had. Like, he made 150 mil off that Yeezy clothes last year.
That's not... He wasn't no small town...
He wasn't, but he worked hard
pop
for
shop
it.
with that shit. And he also wasn't small town conscious rapper either. So he's able to take... Come on, like the conscious rappers he was hanging around didn't even make it big time like he did.
Nah, maybe most definitely. Yeah, okay, some of them, yeah. Like who? Most Def, Talib Kweli.
No. What song?
Just to Get By, nigga. It was a track. Yeah, that was a track. Talib is nice. So chill. And Black Star.
Common.
Oh, Common. Case in point.
Yeah,
Common is a legend.
But a lot of people, I heard somebody say that Common is real Chicago.
No, yeah, a lot of people would say that. Like
Kanye West is not real Chicago.
What is? I mean,
nobody knows him in Chicago.
I mean, that's true. You hear that shit like freaking Young Chopper talk about that when he changed the beat on Don't Like. You're like, yo, ain't nobody tell you to do that shit, bro.
What was that song Common had? That song that go,
oh yeah, the people,
yeah,
the yeah.
That shit was dope. Da 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 about the beat. Da 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 da.
Yeah, that was a track.
That was dope. That was
a track. But yeah, and that I think that song, if not produced by Kanye, was at least influenced by a lot of Kanye sound. But case in point, Yeezus is him just doing like a whole bunch of rock type of samples. He's Rick Rubin as a producer. He gets Mike Dean. Travis Scott is on these tracks. And that produces. So he started acting such. He started acting like a rock and roll star. 2013. Now he's dealing with whatever circle he's doing Sunday service.
Watch the Throne was still dope at that time though.
Oh no, yeah. Listen, we ain't gonna
Watch the Throne was like nothing I've ever experienced before.
Prime time, bro.
Every song on that album was
pristine.
Like, fucking nigga.
Pristine, bro. Like, but the thing with what I'm talking about with him is like, how you gonna be upset at Kim? How you gonna be upset at the person you married?
He goofy.
Yeah. Why you married her? He did that in the wrong time. 2019 is not the time to be telling a girl like, yo, I don't like the way you, because you ain't gonna win that battle ever. It is clip.
And it's over. It's really over for those relationships where it's like the man says and the woman says, because realistically speaking, it's like it's like you have the luxury of being fat now because you don't have to walk. You can take a bus, a train, a car. Like as to back then, it's like that wasn't so available. But it's like now, it's like we don't have a real need for each other. Man and woman, we don't really need each other. You know what I'm saying? And historically speaking,
or we at least act like we don't.
Historically speaking, there was always that need. Like the woman needed the man to provide, protect, gather, and then the man needed, you know what I'm saying?
Nurture,
that doesn't exist anymore.
It exists because
no, they don't. It doesn't.
You know why? Because men are expected to be more men now, these days, than at any other point in life, and women are telling niggas, "I'm not cooking, but you better pay for the whole house, and you better pay all the bills, and you better pay for that car note, and you better buy me shit, but I'm not cooking, I'm not cleaning, I'm not doing none of that shit."
That's not a woman. That's a bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's not a woman. That's a bitch.
Yo.
Yeah, so any female that's saying that is a bitch. That's not a woman.
Yo.
Straight up and down.
That is the views and expression of Shalom Popo and Shalom Popo only.
That is a bitch. That's not a woman.
I don't know, man, but Kanye, you're bugging, bro. Like it's no way you think that you was gonna tell Kim Kardashian, because here's what happens: if Kim Kardashian stops dressing sexy, what are we gonna not do? We're not gonna give a fuck about Kim Kardashian anymore.
We already seen.
If you notice, every time a story would pop up, only thing the Kardashians and the puppeteer Geppetto, Kris Jenner, Kris Jenner like, oh yo, we're talking about something negative, nudes.
The Kardashians, to me, the Kardashians are literally what you was talking about earlier, with the Office.
Oh yeah,
literally, they are witches.
They are, and it's like you probably think they so cool,
succubuses,
but it's just like
succubi.
And you see what happened. What happened? Kylie leaves Travis Scott. I don't know. I can't say that it's a get out situation, but something gotta be wrong. They don't fuck with no white people. Everybody fuck with Courtney because Courtney seems like the most regular person. They don't fuck with no white people. Everything is like, yo, black. It's like, and niggas is falling for it, bro. Like,
that black market, black market is always gonna be relevant.
You see, Kylie got her little black baby, like, oh,
they make black more cool, and black people make black look cool. That's
you see that shit Kim K was wearing.
That's crazy, right?
Kim K was wearing braids and shit, and People Magazine like, oh, check out the new style Kim K created. Like, what?
We could just go back to poetic justice.
What? We could just go. if you would just like the braids that Kim K created, if you could just go back to an episode of Living Single.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Khadijah was wearing those braids too.
That shit.
Moesha lived off those braids. All you gotta do is go back. That's 20 years ago.
Yeah, let's talk about Brandy when Brandy is braids.
Yeah, she was born a whole box braid, nigga. Like she came out of womb the box braid, nigga. Like, are you crazy?
That shit is crazy.
You fucking shitting me, bro.
The Kardashians really make black look cooler than black people make black look cool. That shit is
crazy. But what the nigga DeRay Shroot said? He said, "Here's how you get a business to thrive. You get the black people to do it to make it look cool for the white people, which makes the white people do it, and then you get the black people to stop doing it. And that's how a business is made in America." And you tell me what example? Look at that.
You want an example?
Oh yeah, what? True Religion.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Here we go.
True Religion. I promise you, the only people that wore True Religion was niggas in the hood
and Edge.
And Edge. And Edge. I swear to God. For the people who don't know, Edge is a wrestler. He wrestled for the WWE from 1996 to 2011.
What was that? Raw?
Side note: he's trying to make a comeback for those who like wrestling. Whatever.
Raw or SmackDown? I forget.
Between both shows.
Okay, yeah. Right.
And I thought it was popping because I'm like, oh, niggas wearing, because you young, you like, oh, niggas in the hood wearing this shit. He's wearing that shit, so it must be popular. What happened when niggas start wearing True Religion? True Religion is like.
You feel like they overcharged?
First of all, stylistically speaking, That's a terrible gene.
Yeah, the big stitch.
The big stitches. Why is the stitch as big as a fucking? That should look like fucking caterpillars on the goddamn leg of the fucking gene.
Yeah, I don't.
With the big cuffs and then it was a terrible gene.
He's gay, right?
Who?
Or something like that.
Edge?
No, the Dishonor for True Religion.
No. Like
I think I'm thinking of something. Rock Republic. I think.
Rock Republic. Oh, you think? I don't know, but whatever. It would make sense because it's flamboyant as fuck for no reason.
Yeah. Well,
but what happened?
The biggest consumers were black, minority.
Of course, bro.
So that's why I say, were they overcharging us?
Oh yeah,
$300 for a pair of jeans.
They were pulling the Jay-Z, overcharging niggas for what they did to the Cold Crush.
Yo,
like, oh, y'all niggas
so listen, how could a business like that even strive over time when their biggest consumers were black people?
Oh no, well you see they haven't strived because
exactly they are. Yo,
we found other shit, so now it's like, all right, whatever. Like, no way, we ain't no True Religion. Where's True Religion? Where pay True Religion now? I did. It's gonna look at your fucking feet, them big ass cuffs of one of them Pradas, the Prada presidentials. Are like, yo, get the fuck up out of here. Get the fuck up out of here. Yeah, nigga, that was a terrible fit. Let me tell y'all niggas now, man. That was it. The rugby with the True Religions
and the Robbins hat.
With the Robbins hat over the Pradas, nigga, was a terrible fit.
Yeah, that was.
And niggas is bringing back the Pradas. Niggas trying to bring them shit back.
Nobody should wear Pradas with bootcut jeans.
We should have worn nothing with bootcut jeans. Like I had a pair of Blazers.
Hey, Solos.
I had a pair of Blazers with bootcut jeans. It looked like when fucking Goku put on his fucking. It looked like when Goku put on his fucking training suit, nigga. I look like I'm wearing a fucking karate outfit. You can't see my fingers.
Yo, that shit is crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's really crazy. Now you can get a pair of True Religion jeans for $34.
Of course, nigga. We're not wearing them shit no more.
They're doing, but then again, it being that price, you know how black people are. We like things that are
those are
easily.
Those are niggas that still wearing the baggy fitted.
No, I'm saying like
the baggy clothes fitted, nigga, like the fucking New York with the red brim and the black.
It wouldn't have been as popular as it was
if it's not for us. It's not for us.
No, if it was $34 to begin with. You
know what I'm saying? Okay, so yeah. We put a premium on things that cost a lot.
If it's easily accessible, we don't run with it.
Clearly, niggas ain't wearing no polo.
But that's bad though, because is that how we determine who's better than the other when we shouldn't even be determining that in the freaking first place?
But that's not even just a black people thing. Whatchamacallit? Where I work at, which I cannot divulge because a lot of different reasons. Where I work at, it's children of a certain age. And I've literally seen the change in just 1 year for them just wearing Digimon sneakers to them pointing out who has real and fake Jordans. In a year. That's all it takes. It just takes one person to cut their ass to then think, oh, wow, this means that this is bad and what they have on is good. That means I have to now transfer that to another person.
I don't even remember my first pair of Jordans.
I do, nigga.
I don't remember my first pair of Jordans.
Jordan 19s, baby. 04, baby.
I never cared about Jordans like that.
Nah, listen. I talk all this shit about like, hey, yo, us as black people, we have to elevate our mind. I'm still a nigga. Niggas gonna nig. So I'm getting my J's, I'm getting my chains, all that shit. Julie, my first pair of Jordans was the 19s. I remember it because this is 04, and me and my mother was going shopping. Well, my mother was going shopping. And I had really wanted, I don't know if you remember, 04, that was the year that the Nike, the Air Force Ones that came out, they had like a little picnic table on like the toe and shit. It was like plaid. And I wanted those shits back because those are the popping pairs. Fiending, I'm throwing tantrum and shit. And now my mother the whole time, every time I used to ask for Jordans, no, you ain't getting no Jordans. How much they cost? What? Nigga ain't getting you no shits. I'm like, damn, man, I'm never going to get a pair of Jordans. Seeing that as I got the Jordan 6s right now, you see the check. Fuck out of here. But, so, I ended up throwing a temper change on, and then my mother was like, all right, you don't want those tickets? Here, pick them up. Put them on my hand. I look at them shits, I'm saying, well, hold the fuck up here. I said, well, hold up right here, my nigga. You mean to tell me I threw a tantrum and I got the Jordans that I really wanted? And I ain't never unlearned that behavior yet, because now all I do is get mad and try to get what I want, my nigga. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy, man. Kanye, he gotta chill.
He goofy.
You gotta chill, man.
Kanye is goofy.
What's up? Where you wanna go? Do you wanna go LeBron in China, my son Pastor Wilson, or ASAP Rocky?
Let's talk about the Pastor Wilson shit.
That nigga's a nasty man.
Who is that?
Oh, you don't know?
No, I don't. Who is that?
Oh, you don't know. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are gonna get a treat, because live and in living color, you're gonna see my man find out who my son Pastor Wilson is. Go ahead and Google that shit.
I'm Googling it right now.
I'll Google sometime.
What did
he do?
No, what?
Who is he?
Like, he's a pastor?
No, he's a pastor, bro.
He's Pastor David Wilson. October 16th, a viral video purporting to show the minister performing a sex act on a woman was spreading on social media. Wow.
Yo. Wow. Just look at how people play with religion, dog.
That's how he going with God's people? That's how he walking with God's people?
Look how he playing with people, bro.
Yo, he out here speaking exclusively to heavy a family member says.
Man, this nigga pastor.
He had a tongue piercing too?
Yeah, the tongue piercing. Oh, I ain't see. Well, nah, what? Nah, it's over.
It says that there's a video.
Nah,
of him.
You don't want to watch that, bro.
I don't want to watch it.
Yeah, son, my son Pastor Wilson. What we found out today about Pastor Wilson and people that was talking about, oh, I need the Pastor Wilson, is clearly your sex life is terrible. Cause it ain't really look like he was like wilding like that. He was doing like regular shit. I ain't gonna speak on me.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
But I'm just talking about, like, just look at the people that's like. Well, first thing first. Here's the thing. He pastors. He's not a priest in like the Catholic ministry, so he doesn't have to abstain from sex. The thing was that he's doing that with a woman that seemingly was not his wife.
That's tough.
So yeah, that's tough.
That's tough. That is tough.
So that's what I wanted to get to, because I just see, it's like every day we just see these pastors capping. Like my son Creflo Dollar, who asked for 60.
Hold on, how'd it go? Creflo motherfucking Dollar. With the shiny cufflinks. Yo, I want y'all to picture him straightening his arms as hard as he can with gold shiny cufflinks as he says,
looking like
motherfucking dollar.
Yeah.
Creflo, motherfucking dollar.
Yo, my son asked for $64. He asked for $64 million.
Ooh.
Creflo Dollar
for what?
To get a jet, cause so you can do God's work.
Man.
$64 million.
Man.
Joel Osteen. People are suffering in a hurricane.
No, I hate his bitch ass.
Suffering in a hurricane. Niggas close the door.
I can't stand
of his stadium.
I can't
stadium
stand
like fuck.
God ain't have no palace. I mean, Jesus ain't have no palace. He didn't live in no palace. None of that.
Them niggas gonna fry in hell. I ain't gonna hold you, bro.
Did Jesus preach in the palace? No.
Niggas gonna put them niggas on a skillet and put some sazon on this nigga, bro.
What was Jesus' net worth?
Negative.
Okay, thank you. So
Jesus was dressing broke as fuck, nigga.
Exactly. But
Jesus ain't had no drip.
But you gotta have fucking $3,000 Burberry cufflinks on your suit, right? A Dior suit. Yeah, okay, exactly.
Look, that's exactly how God is looking at them niggas from up in heaven.
But you know what Christians...
Oh, word? That's something
you know what the Christians will say? Well, God gave me this. God blessed me with this. God did this.
When God
blessed me with this house. God blessed me with this.
And niggas is meanwhile taking money from all the parishioners.
No, let me ask you a question. Would a Christian die for Jesus?
Would a Christian die for Jesus?
Yeah.
I mean,
Would a cold-hard Christian die for some Jesus?
Well, I don't know. We know that
Would a
Muslim
Muslim
we know you don't gotta ask that question. You know a Muslim is down for Allah, nigga.
So let me ask.
I don't want
So let me just say this.
By the way, don't mean to disrespect the Arab.
Yeah, no disrespect
religion.
to
Islam.
any Islam.
Assalamualaikum.
Please, no disrespect.
Don't come to my house, please.
So
you don't have bomb insurance.
Yo, when that one comes back, don't.
I am playing in 10 years and niggas make it big and niggas come back and it's like, here's what Fresh Jack said 10 years ago. Clip, yo. I am playing, y'all. Chill. Yeah. Chill. Preemptive apology 10 years later when I got my corporate life with my stepson family. Like, chill, please, son. I was joking.
Holy shit. I don't even remember what I was going to say, but yeah, some Muslims is going to die for some Allah, and some Christians ain't going to die for a goddamn thing because they believe that Jesus gave them everything that they supposed to have, and they ain't supposed to die for no damn Jesus. That I feel like that's some bullshit. If you want to weigh out, if you want to talk about devout faith, you know what I'm saying? Go die for some Jesus.
Nah, they ain't anything but that.
Oh, all right, exactly.
People get tricked to do that because you think about like a lot of cults, like
I saw a pastor, and he used to deck his car out, and he used to lace his wife up with Burberry and Prada, Chanel. You know how much a Chanel bag is? I wouldn't even buy a Chanel bag if I had it like that. Well, I'm lying. If I had it like that, it probably wouldn't be no shit to me. But still, like I'm saying that I understand the value of money, and I don't have to buy my wife a $13,000 bag when there are starving kids in the world. It's just a bag.
In the world, nigga, right next to you.
In America, in the States,
That's
in my fucking county.
That's
city.
going to the church. That's why we niggas is hungry going to the church. Instead of buying food, they giving you money.
That shit is crazy, man. Somebody said FBI stands for Faith-Based Initiative. I think it was Dr. Umar Johnson.
Oh, no. Listen.
Shout out to Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yes, sorry, we had to take a little break. I was getting a call from my baby. Alright, so I apologize about that. But yeah, no shout outs to Umar Johnson because he says like a lot of out of pocket things. He says a lot of things I agree with though, so I don't want niggas to think I don't fuck with everything he says.
I can fuck with him. I don't agree with everything he says, but I fuck with him because he seems like he's for the cause.
Yeah, he seems.
You know, it sounds like he sounds genuine, like he's for the people. So I can fuck with him. Just because I disagree with him on something, that's another thing. Cancel culture. Let's jump right into that.
Oh yeah.
So just because I disagree with some of the things he says doesn't necessarily make him a bad person, or means that I'm not supposed to, or I don't want to fuck with him ever again. You know what I'm saying? Me and you can disagree. And in fact, we disagree on a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot.
Right?
A lot more shit than you probably think
about.
about.
You know what I'm saying? So what are people really looking for in other people if they stop fucking with somebody over one thing they disagree with? What are people really expecting or looking for people?
They're looking for some things to absorb to make them feel more good.
So you saying that people fucks with like? And there's no like room for any like it's basically like everybody's trying to stay with themselves in a group. Everybody's trying to stay in a group with themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole bunch of groupthink right now. So a lot of people,
it's tribal.
It's
tribal,
which is disgusting because like
gross.
Discourse and discussion is what elevates conversation and which create change, but people don't want to do that right now. People just want to they off of self, so it's like, oh, I feel good, like, oh, so case in point, you got something like Kevin Hart saying what he said. He said it 10 years ago.
I'm not apologizing for no shit I said 10 years ago though, ever. I don't care.
To be honest, no. Of course, a Muslim joke. I apologize.
I said what I said.
Nah, I think people don't have the ability to walk and chew gum. So they don't understand that people could be one person at one point of time in their life and another person at another time. It's like, oh, this person said this, so this is an indictment of who they are as a person now. Clearly, Kevin Hart has changed. You talk about somebody who's in 2009, he was coming off of nothing.
First of all, that was fucking funny back then.
People don't.
Back then, it was fucking funny. That's okay. Let's
kind of funny now.
If we were back in that time, let's put ourselves back in that time. That is fucking funny. That's what everybody was laughing at. That was something to laugh at back then. We don't laugh at it anymore. We have evolved from that. So why the fuck am I apologizing for something that was normal back then?
Yeah, you know what? See, so reason why I was talking about cancel culture is I was thinking about Bill Cosby.
I don't wanna take part in this conversation.
What you mean? What you mean? Come on down, dog. Talk to me, brother.
Alright, well.
Talk to me, brother. So I was thinking about Bill Cosby, and I was thinking about the Cosby Show, and of course, Bill Cosby is a nasty, nasty man. And
see, but the fact that you had to throw that shit in there to like make it, it's like, oh
no, because when I'm about to say some real shit,
it's like the people who side on you when you started talking about it, and now it's the fact that he's a nasty, nasty man.
He's a nasty man, bro.
It's like, oh,
but
now I can fuck with it. That's cancel culture. That's part of cancel culture right there.
Yeah,
having to like sugarcoat, not sugarcoat, but you know,
like I have to qualify to put a caveat to everything I'm saying.
Exactly. You gotta put some sprinkles on it, right?
But so I'm gonna give you a list. Inglourious Basterds, Scream, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Django, Shakespeare in Love, Good Will Hunting, The Lord of the Rings,
big movie.
Gangs of New York, Jackie Brown, Maryland, Sin City, Rambo, Spy Kids, Spy Kids 2, Aviator. You want to know what all of those movies have in common?
What do they have in common?
Those movies were all produced by a man named Harvey Weinstein. Now, a lot of these movies, maybe some of them have a lot of positive because, Jay-Z and the Weinstein Company worked on the Khalif Browder documentary. That was cool. A lot of these movies depict, acts of violence, acts of, there's a lot of intense adult-oriented themes in a lot of those movies. The reason why I'm saying that is because I was thinking about the Cosby Show and I was thinking about a different world. And I was thinking about how important those shows were to me, because I didn't have cable, so everything I watched when I was in the crib was adult shit. So I watched a lot of Cosby reruns, a lot of A Different World reruns, and those shits made me want to go to college. Seeing Dwayne Wayne and Whitley and all those people, Kimberly and Ron, all of those people, those black people in a college setting, seeing Denise, Vanessa, seeing those type of representations of black people, and even the character, not the man Bill Cosby, the character Cliff Huxtable, a doctor, he has his own practice, married to a black woman who's a lawyer. I felt like those things are important things to see.
Of course.
Important things to see for black people who do not see a lot of examples of that.
Absolutely.
Right? And I felt like if we're not going to take away all of the movies that Harvey Weinstein did, because here's the thing about Bill Cosby. From what we know, this is me being sympathetic to all of the victims that he victimized. From what we know,
he admitted
the people that he victimized are not necessarily seen in the content he makes. So we don't see the people that we have known him to victimize on The Cosby Show, on A Different World, on a lot of his other material. I know there's stories of him preying on Gwyneth Paltrow. So that's somebody that he victimized that we see on camera that the movie's still there. We're not canceling. Nobody's saying, nah, we're not watching Shakespeare in Love anymore. So I just feel like with cancel culture, there's not a lot of nuance. Do I feel like Bill Cosby should be canceled? Yeah, I don't want to listen to a new Bill Cosby special. I don't want to listen to any new Bill Cosby material. Do I feel like the Cosby Show in a different world should still be on air? Absolutely. Those shows were still important. Those shows showed a positive.
It showed the moral value of a proper black family.
And it's what makes me so upset about Bill Cosby is that you literally gave them niggas the ammo to light your ass up, knowing you was doing some fire shit for the black community. Like, when you're doing good shit for the black community, you don't give these niggas any reason to take that shit away. Because the moment they do, the moment they see that shit, they are not hesitating. Shit.
Imagine if LeBron cheats on his baby mother, his wife.
Yeah, no, it's over.
It's that's why, we gotta protect LeBron. LeBron is a human being.
Nah, but you see,
we gotta protect LeBron because LeBron has been so good all of these years, and they hate that shit. And as soon as something comes out, they are gonna blow it out of proportion.
What? No, you see what happened with the China thing, and they trying to get my son. They were trying to get my son out of here, because you see, we know LeBron to be somebody who speaks a lot on social justice issues, right?
He spoke out against the China with the
Oh, you see what you said? He did the opposite. That was the problem.
He didn't speak out.
He fell in line a little bit. A lot of people perceive what he said as him falling in line. Because what he said, so for those people who don't know, there's a conflict right now between China and Hong Kong. Hong Kong, what it seems like they're trying to move towards themselves being, if they're not already their own independent state, I think they're trying to move towards.
I thought China and Hong Kong was the same fucking thing.
Yeah, it's kind of confusing, but from what I can gather, I got to do more research. What I can speak on is that China and Hong Kong are having conflict, right?
So Hong Kong is New York City, China is upstate.
Yeah, a big ass upstate, like a big ass upstate, nigga, a big ass like Westchester and Albany,
crazy.
nigga.
Nah, Westchester is not considered upstate.
No, they're not a state, nigga.
Yonkers, Westchester, that side, that shit is not considered upstate yet. It's like when you reach past those towns and you start getting to the Hudson Valley, Beacon.
Oh yeah, true.
That's considered upstate then, yeah. But
yeah, that's a fact. But so they're having conflict. So what's going on is that I think they're trying to fight for just like civil rights and liberties. Sounds like something like LeBron would agree with, right? But so the GM of the Houston Rockets, Dale Morey, he made a comment speaking on the protesting happening in Hong Kong. He did it in support of Hong Kong. Now, what we know about China and the NBA is that they clearly have a profitable,
massive market.
Yeah, massive market. They have a profitable relationship, and what happened after that was that a lot of Chinese fans got mad. Now, what do we know? This is how crazy this shit is. The most famous Chinese basketball player is who? Yao Ming. Who did Yao Ming play for?
The Rockets.
The Rockets. So now, we're dealing with all of these things, and it's a lot of things at play. So LeBron is asked to speak on it. And now, we know if somebody's making a comment about China, and China doesn't like it, China might be on some, all right, y'all don't fuck with what we're doing over here? All right, we taking our money. This has a real big ramification on the cap.
Yeah.
Because China supplies like a lot of things for the cap, because China, they broadcast games over in the country, and that attributes to the cap. And then if China was to take away their business, the cap of the NBA, the salary cap of the NBA goes down.
Mm-hmm.
And that affects everybody from players, owners,
coaches, GMs,
everything, etc. So clearly, it's in the NBA's best interest to have a great working relationship with China. So LeBron But then again, China is a communist country. Communist doesn't really fall in line with like the democracy that we have here. So a lot of the things that they do is seem as cruel and maybe not promoting freedom of all. And what LeBron said, you would think LeBron, based on past social justice issues that he spoke about, you would think that he would be on some like, yo, well, I support freedom and things like that. LeBron went the other way with it. LeBron was like, well, Daryl Morey should have thought about the ramifications of saying something. It could hurt the players like physically, because they were playing exhibition preseason games in China. He said he was talking about they could hurt the players physically because they don't know what's gonna go on. Like, we've heard of things like, oh, people are being in foreign countries and just shit happening. You don't want to ever deal with that. And he was like, financially. Now, when people heard the words financially, people started to think like, wow, like LeBron is not really speaking up for people the way he is. So it tends to ask the question, like, was that LeBron's number? We haven't seen LeBron ever be a person to sell out, but did we find out what his price was? The price for Nike and the NBA and business in China, is that his price? And, you know, people started to like really try to roast and try to get at him. And if people decided they want to cancel him, should we also eliminate the things that he did before? Should we eliminate the school? Oh, we cancel LeBron James. Let's take away the school, or take away his influence on the school. Right? This is not the same thing, because what LeBron did was nothing near as egregious as what Bill Cosby did. But at the same time, I know a lot of people don't like to do it. I can separate work from art, person from art. I can separate them.
Like R. Kelly.
Man. I just can't believe that nigga, man. I can't believe he was still out here fucking little bitches. I can't believe he was still doing it.
Yo, listen.
Everybody was like, oh, yo, he doing that over there? All right, let me look to the side. Yo, it's the remix of it. Like, we let him rock.
I think it's happening more in the light of a lot of young bitches ain't shit.
Wait, what you? Whoa.
Listen,
what you mean, bro?
A lot of these young bitches ain't on course to be shit in life, right? So they'll go shack up with a nigga with money.
Nah, but you can't, bro, because you can't say that because.
Yes, I can.
Well, you talking about what, underage?
Yes.
Nah, you can't say that, bro. You can't say that. Cause
yeah, I can do it. Well,
is it because
a lot of it has to do with the family structure too.
Yeah, like you, like,
a lot of it
manipulating them.
But a lot of family, and there is no more family. Like, think about it.
Like, some of them was getting sold, bro. Like, those are getting sold.
Oh,
like,
I never heard about that. That's fucked up.
Like, they getting sold on some. It's not like a transaction. Like,
oh,
hey,
I know what you mean.
Like, yeah, like,
I definitely know what you mean.
Like, yo, I can take care of this person.
Saying,
like, I'll hold
a
you
lot
down.
of, yo, listen, son, it's a lot of bitches that's out on the street right now because of family issues, and they need a way out. That's how some of them go.
Yeah, but he's still a nasty nigga. Cause
I'm not being a R. Kelly apologist or anything like that. I'm just saying that's how some of the bitches got down.
Yeah, I mean, man, I can't, cause you can't. I don't want to victim blame, bro. In no situation.
I'm not vilifying them either. I'm just saying that's just life. That's how I go. I'm not vilifying them. Yo, listen, man.
I don't know. I'm a little uncomfortable. My son is.
It is.
Rah. This nigga is wildin', dog.
Yo. Kill Bill, rock salt.
Boom, rock salt's right in the tip, nigga. Nah, man, but
I know it hurts to say it, but that's how some of that shit goes down. Well, that's how a lot of it goes down. Especially with the bitches that's not minors. That ain't on course to be shit. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but
oh wow,
yo, listen, son,
we getting canceled.
A lot of
Bye.
I don't give a fuck about that. Yo, bro, a lot of girls, right? What is it about them that you can say that they are moving their communities forward? Like, it's not exactly that popular to be a doctor, a lawyer, this and that.
Yeah, but let's make sure that these are two different issues. Talk about like the victims of R. Kelly versus like what you're talking about. Like, let's make it clear. Like those are two different issues. Oh, they one and the same.
True. Yeah, going back to what I said, like a lot of girls ain't on, not all. A lot of them ain't on course to be shit, and they find themselves in those situations where, you know, they would do something strange for a piece of change.
And it's sad because this
But I was just saying on the non-minority side of the game.
No, it could have happens with black, white, whatever. Like you sometimes it's
I
like
said minority.
Yeah,
I meant minor.
Yeah,
non-minor side of the game.
Yeah, because the thing we gotta understand, like at 16, you're still impressionable. So especially, and you're talking to a person with money, so you're gonna think anything is supposed to fly. And R. Kelly took advantage of that. Now, can I still listen to an R. Kelly record?
I can.
Yeah,
I can.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah,
I was just listening to take your shoes off, rub your body.
But the thing is, the reason why it's a little bit more difficult because when we talk about separating work with art, like what we talk about with Bill Cosby, the person that we know Bill Cosby to be now is a lot different from the character he's portrayed. R. Kelly is posing himself as a person who fucks a lot, gets a lot of bitches. If you singing that shit and then it's like little girls who talk about, it's like, bro, you're wild. Like 18, but nothing but a number is sick now. It was sick in '94, but it's sick now, nigga.
He is a sick fuck for that.
Yeah, like I'm a sick fuck. I like you real sick. Nah, you're crazy. And see a song like that, it's nuts.
How can you not like this?
But no, you see, nah, turn that shit off, bro. Turn that shit off.
I love it.
It sounds sick because it sound like clearly he couldn't help himself. That's what it was. When watching the Surviving R. Kelly, he couldn't help himself but to be a nasty nigga.
Yeah.
He couldn't help himself.
A lot of people that was around him said he couldn't help himself.
Exactly, but of course he was a victim first, so he's a nasty man. And people who don't want to listen to R. Kelly.
Why couldn't we just say he's a nasty man and leave him alone? Why do we have to deem him publicly?
No, you gotta get him out of here.
Why do we publicly have to hang him like that?
We gotta get him out of here. And everybody that was involved too, because everybody wants to act like
nobody publicly hung. What's his name? That other dude, who was that radio guy?
Who?
Forgot his name.
But
very important radio guy.
But yeah, listen. Even if like black people, you gotta be perfect twice. Cause I don't
like seeing black men get hung like that in public like that. I don't like
that's what makes it so difficult. A lot of people want to pretend it's not this, but it hurts because it makes you be a dickhead because it's like you know this person is wrong and it's still politics at play. We know Bill Cosby is wrong. We still have to go against better judgment and sometimes actual evidence because we know how many times we've seen this shit before. Like, yo, black person does something. Yo, some white people do it. Yo, let's do it in the background. Jeffrey Epstein.
Exactly. And not only that, but let's weigh out these two differences, right? Tom Brady cheats on his wife as opposed to LeBron cheats on his wife. Which one? And they both happen at the same time. Which one gets more publicity?
But you know why would because black people would fry LeBron more than white people would fry Tom Brady.
Yeah, so what? Still.
Yeah. LeBron.
Still.
LeBron.
And that makes it worse.
Yeah, we'll fry ourselves. We'll fry ourselves.
Shame on us. Shame on us for that too.
But in certain cases, but we don't hesitate sometimes, and we sometimes niggas don't even care about the facts.
I'm protecting LeBron to the fullest because
Nah, LeBron, he's done a lot, man. That school shit is crazy. He may not. What we want to talk about in terms of him as a basketball player is one thing, but him as a human being is probably the greatest entity outside of Bill Russell. He's probably the greatest entity to ever be.
Family man, businessman, activist, basketball player. Clean slate.
He's the greatest entity to ever play basketball.
If something happened to LeBron where he was getting being publicly scrutinized, they would find anything. If, God forbid, he fucking accidentally tripped over a bag of weed, they would find that shit. I'm telling you.
But LeBron was going this. LeBron been doing, because I read his book when he was talking about high school, and where he went to was a predominantly white high school, and the teammates that he came with, because they came from the hood, he came with 5 teammates, all his bro, Dre, Sion, I think the nigga name was Marcus, and like they came as a team, and he was in a white school. He know this. He knew what it was from back then. 13, 14 years old. You know what it was back then.
You know they'll find.
And they did. So what happened was that his mother. No, what happened was he had got gifted a jersey, right? Got gifted 2 throwback jerseys in high school, and the Ohio Athletic Commission for like amateurs, they banned him for like the rest of the season. I think his senior season at that. Because they said, oh, what you did was like you solicited gifts from people based on your fame. Now, what it really was, if you watch a LeBron high school highlight, he was beating the shit out of them white kids. It's not LeBron's probably the greatest basketball player of all time.
Probably.
I think Kareem is probably in the conversation.
Of our time.
Of our time? Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, we can't say of all time.
No, he could. It's
argue. That's up there for arguments.
Best high school player of all time, definitely.
What about overall?
Because they said that he could have gone fucking pro in like his junior year. So all time, I gotta really look up a lot of niggas. Only thing people I can know for sure is him and Kareem, in terms of like them niggas being like national superstars in high school and shit. But yeah, they tried to fry him for that shit. Suspended him for the rest of the season. He had to go to a course for appeals, and he writes about it in the book. Like, yo, I know what this is. I know what it is. I'm black. My mother got me a Hummer because she took off a loan off of the strength that he's gonna be making it to the NBA, so he'll pay it back anyway. They was ready to get him the fuck up out of there, but you know he persevered. And so on and so forth. So
he got lucky.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Think about that. Same shit. Allen Iverson.
Why?
Court case 93.
That's gross.
Gets to the fight.
Isn't that gross? He got lucky. That's fucking gross, bro.
That's how it is sometimes. Sometimes it's just a matter of niggas just saying, you know what? I just don't decide. I decide not to fuck with you.
Remember Dave Chappelle? How well do you know black people? I mean, it's funny, but it's kind of not funny. Remember when he asked that question? What can black people do to basically move forward? And then they was all like, can they? And he was like, that is correct. That's fucking gross, bro. That is gross as fuck.
That shit is ill, bro.
Because I really believe wholeheartedly that us as black people were never like this. I believe we were in Africa as loving, fucking even so much of what they call like love between two guys, not like romantic love, but they call this shit gay. They call this shit gay. Like anytime showing platonic love between respect. Why is respecting another man looked at as dick riding or being gay? Especially us being black, and we need that from each other. Yeah,
we need that because you know how many niggas is doing time up north because a nigga like stepped on his temps. This nigga's doing life.
Shit is crazy.
This nigga's doing life because
I love that song, The Essence, by Nas and AZ.
Oh yeah.
I love that song. Yo, you fly with them powder blues on. Yo, you James Bond, then you stay low.
Yeah.
And they was like adoring each other. That shit is hot to me. No homo. That That shit is fire to me.
Yeah, it's fire.
They was like really like checking each other out, you know, adoring each other. Like, bro, you look good. Like, we need that. Not, oh, you gay.
Yeah, nah,
people, I don't believe we were ever people like that, but you know how.
But yeah, once we come in here, we get pitted against each other. So now it's like, cause we got pitted against each other literally with like the Mandingo fights and shit. You got pitted each other, house nigga, field nigga. You got pitted against each other, light skin, dark skin, rich black, poor black. So a lot of this shit is just like now it became.
Where do you think that comes from?
Where we got?
Cause it starts in the home.
This is long, bro. House nigga, field nigga. That shit started from back then, bro. When like, oh, we gonna put you Mandingo fight. We gonna put you who the best nigga.
What you think got us beefing with our women though? And we just talked about the men. What got us beefing with our women? I think welfare.
Man, that shit. I
think welfare.
I can't even, bro. That shit is.
Cause like during Jim Crow, after Jim Crow, they purposely empowered women over the black man on purpose, and white people have done that everywhere they went. Like that's how you destroy the man. Think about it, bro.
Nah, this is all.
If they empower, like, there is gonna be conflict if the person that's supposed to be in power is not in power, and we know women are weaker than us, right? In terms of, you know, we were put here naturally. Like, we were made to do what women can't, and women were made to do what we can't.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We balance each other out in that way, but there is no more balance if the balance is fucked up. Like, the person that's supposed to be in power doing what he's supposed to do can't do that. So them separating us like that, right, and putting more power with the women is gonna fuck up the balance. Empowering them over us is gonna fuck up the balance. Where the fuck? I'm not trying to, but. Where's a woman gonna lead me to?
Nah, you can't say that because
where though? Where's a woman gonna lead me to?
Because black women is fire, bro. So
they are. Like,
but I can say from experience. Like, I've been the most amped when I've had like a woman by my side. Like, how I feel about my girl. I be amped.
We are supposed to be kings. We were kings.
Yeah.
Right.
Now it's supposed to be.
What does the king? The king is the most powerful person in the land, right?
Yeah.
Who is above the king?
Queen.
The queen can't be above the king, because if the queen was above the king, then the king is not the king.
Think about it, bro.
Nobody
in chess. What are you supposed to be doing?
It doesn't matter. That's chess.
No, chess is a great metaphor for life, though.
Yeah, it is. But the king is the person who is over everything. The king is at the top.
But a man is only looked as official.
The best woman is not the best.
How so?
Because the best woman is a man that's better at it than her.
I don't think there's a nigga that's a better stripper than a woman.
Come on, man. You know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. Like, what? Fuck Black China, nigga.
For example, the fastest runner that's probably a woman is a guy who's fast.
Oh, you talking about, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we all have our specific roles in life. You know, we're put here for different reasons. So, with the whole stripper thing, I got that. But that's what I'm saying, though. Like, the king is supposed to be... But for somebody to be above the king means that person is pulling him down. He's not the king anymore.
I think
it should be, and it shouldn't be looked at in a light as like, me being some dictator fucking, I get to control everything. Nah, it's just that if I'm winning, you're winning.
True.
That's it. If I'm doing good, you're doing good. If I'm happy, you're happy. And I'm not saying that your happiness should solely come, but we should enjoy each other's happiness in that light, because being feminine is being submissive. How can submissive be over masculine? That doesn't make sense. In nature, it doesn't make sense. It makes no sense.
Yeah, but women gotta find a man to be submissive over. You know, we'll get into that
argument.
Oh
my God!
We don't got enough time. We don't got enough time because we'll get into that argument.
Yeah.
We'll get into that next week.
I'm happy you said that.
I'll get into that next week. right, yo, we've been doing this for like 2 hours, so I'm gonna end it. But so I want to do a segment called, because you know this is the On the Stoop podcast. I want to do a segment called Before the New quote unquote white neighbors kick me off the stoop. I want to talk about, and then niggas will just get into a trend. So before the white neighbors kick me off the stoop, I want to talk about a show that was on. I believe it was on from 2001 to 2006 or 7. That was very important to me. This show is Girlfriends. Now, reason why I speak about it is
Girlfriend.
William at the end.
We needed a show called Boyfriends.
Boy, but I'm right. Okay,
not called Boyfriends.
Nah,
but you know what
I'm
saying?
writing it. You know, Boys Don't Cry. Just to let you know, I'm also in the process of writing a series.
My man,
Boys Don't Cry.
Big producer over here, big director over here.
Big Montinga, go on.
Y'all gotta tune into that. That is gonna be big, and I feel like it moves black men as a collective
And women. Because I don't want this podcast to think that we just had like I'm here to stomp on black women. I don't know. We having real conversations. I'm gonna have black women here. We're gonna have black women on here. They're gonna talk.
I love it.
They gonna get the chance to like slap the shit out of us with whatever words they gotta say.
No, because I don't think so. We're not evil people.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying they feel like we're gonna give people the chance to retort. Like you gonna have the opportunity.
You know, I don't think the girls we talk to or deal with are evil.
No.
We won't ever.
No. But case in point, and don't worry, guys, I'm gonna stop saying that because I definitely haven't said whatchamacallit. And I used to say that shit a lot. Trust me. But the reason why I was speaking on this show is because recently there was an episode on the show that Tracy Ellis Ross is on now. The show's called Blackish. If anybody has not watched this show, please. This show is probably the Cosby Show for our generation. And so she had an episode where she featured the women that were on Girlfriends on her show. And it was important because I want to talk about the past and the present. It was important because I, for one, I have a West Indian family. And it wasn't a lot of conversation to be had about how to properly treat black women. So a lot of the things I had to do was I had to
find out on your own.
I had to find out on my own. I had to find out about media. And this show helped me figure out that black women aren't just here to be submissive, because I could just see my dad.
Adding on to what you said, I haven't grown up with the example of how to love a guy either.
Yeah, so you see,
my mom was a single mom, and I kind of grew up hating guys because my mom was a single mom. You feel me?
Yeah.
I hated my father, but I got in contact with my father, and everybody should. If you live in a single parent household and it's just your mom,
see your father's side.
Yeah,
see your father's side.
Go get in, because sometimes your mom is a lousy bitch. Sometimes your mom
nigga
is
just
really
firing first episode, first and last episode, y'all. What's up, baby?
Yeah, nah, but you. I'm not trying to, but.
No. It is what it is. Like
just
sometimes
go.
Sometimes that person you see is a figure. You're just a dude.
Cause you might actually find out that your father's a cool ass dude, and you might end up fucking with him, even though you older. Y'all still could have a relationship. So just go get your father's side. You've heard your mother's side your entire life. Go get your father's side. He might say some shit that you might really fuck with.
Or he might say some shit that you don't like that will reaffirm what's been told to you.
Exactly. And however you take that is however you move on from that situation. You can either let it die or let it grow. You are who you are. Let instead of getting one side, get both sides, and then you make a decision.
Facts.
And ask questions too. Go back to your mom and ask her, oh, well, my dad said this and I feel like this. You know what I mean? And I'm older now, so what was this all about? Ask questions. But sorry for cutting you.
Nah, that's a fact. But a reason why I say this, because that show was very important in terms of me as a young, very young black man who probably shouldn't have been watching the show anyway. I was very keyed into like the concept that black women are more than just being submissive and just, just going to be taking dinner. Like, I think Tony, I forgot what Tony was. Tony was a business. I forgot what Tony was. But I know that Joan was a lawyer. Like, Len was like a documentarian, like, for a little while. Like, I remember the episode when she was talking about HIV. She had the documentary, things like that. I thought it was very important. But the reason why I said that because that show was very important then to me, finding out positive representations of black women to help me show they're complex and what's the proper way and improper way to love them. And also now, because the episode that you were featured on Blackish, we're dealing with the process of feminism versus black feminism. And I think that's a very important conversation to be discussed because I feel like white feminism,
no black women practicing feminism,
because it's not for us. I think there needs to be a different version, because in the episode the white women were very dismissive to the black causes that Tracy Ellis Ross was trying to bring up, and I felt like that's very important to.
We don't need that shit. We were never a people who thrived on that shit anyway. We don't get along now. Y'all think that shit gonna help us? No, we never thrived on that shit. They hated us back in the 1960s because we were together. Black men were relevant in the homes, correct? In the 1960s, before they did that Inclusion Act, whatever, in 1964, where they separated us and took all the jobs away and made us had to go to school in order to make money and all that shit.
Yeah.
And we couldn't afford no school. And then what the niggas did? They went to go sell what? When they installed it in the communities. Exactly. It's a reason why black fathers were in let me.
But yeah, man, like we know that there has to be a form of black feminism that is.
We don't need
keyed in.
I don't think we need that shit, bro.
Nah.
We never were a people that.
Nah, but women need feminism though, bro. Like you gotta have that shit, though.
No.
They need something to support because.
We support them. We supposed to support them.
Of course.
That's that. All right. So let's not call it femininity. Let's call it mefemininity.
Nah, yeah. All right, nigga. Your tongue just broke up trying to say that shit.
Mefemininity.
All right, man. Yeah, I think that's it, man. So clap it up. First episode. All right, man. So
I'll have a crowd clap actually. Next time.
Oh yeah, we need drops. We gonna get drops and all that shit.
We gonna get buttons and all that.
Yeah, don't worry. We gonna finesse it. But this was the first episode of the On the Stoop podcast. Hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share.
Technically, 1.5, 1.5 podcast. 1.5.
Nigga, that was not the first episode, my nigga. I'm not jacking that shit at all, dog. That shit was trash. But feel free. I'll put this up if you guys want to comment. Say, yo, we talking our shit. I agree with you. If you want to comment and say you guys are the most ignorant niggas on the face of this earth,
I could be ignorant sometimes.
Yeah, like what's up? But this is us. I appreciate you guys.
Teach me and don't belittle me. That's all. I'm still learning.
All right, you guys have a good day.